This is the Anker SOLIX F2000 solar generator, a 2048 watt-hour portable power station that looks and feels like a rugged power food suitcase. The shell is solid and black with a flat top you can set your phone on. There's a wide display and a soft LED light bar above it, and all the ports sit on the front so you're not hunting around for connections. The wheels are chunky, the retractable handle pops out like luggage, and there are big side handles for lifting. It's not small or light at about 67 pounds, but the design makes moving it practical, even for one person on flat ground. From my experience, the first thing that stood out was how straightforward it is to use. You plug it in like a wall outlet, press the AC or DC button for the group of ports you need, and you're off. Key features that matter to me are the 48-watt battery capacity, the 2400-watt continuous AC output, and the variety of ports. 4 standard AC outlets cover home gear. A TT30 style RV port lets me plug a camper in without adapters. Just remember it's limited by the unit's 2400-watt output. 3 USB-C ports are great for fast-charging laptops. There are 2 USB-A ports for older cables, and 2 12-volt car outlets for coolers and other automotive accessories. It's basically a compact, clean power hub that can run a lot at the same time. I had some initial doubts. I worried about the weight and whether I'd actually move it around as much as I thought. I also wondered about fan noise during the night and whether the software would be reliable. After using it through a couple of real tests, most of those worries eased. The wheels and handle genuinely help. I wouldn't want to carry it up a long staircase solo, but rolling it from garage to kitchen or to the car is easy. The fans do kick on under load or while charging. In my opinion, the noise is noticeable in a quiet bedroom, but not loud. If you're using it for a CPAP next to the bed, it's something to plan for. If it's in the hallway or a nearby room, it fades into the background. What gives me confidence with this model is the battery and the warranty. It uses LiFePO4 cells, which are known for safety and long life. Anker rates it for over 3,000 cycles, and that's not marketing fluff in my experience with LiFePO4 gear. That means you can charge and discharge it daily for years before you notice meaningful capacity drop. The brand backs it with a 5-year full device warranty, which is rare for this category and a big deal if you actually rely on backup power. On output, 2400-watt continuous is the headliner. That's enough to run a full-size fridge, a microwave, lights, and your internet gear. Surge handling is strong, so devices with heating elements or motors don't trip it easily. The real trick is understanding the numbers. Quick refresher. W watt-hours is the size of the battery. W watts is how fast you're using it. If you pull 400 watts continuously, you can estimate runtime by 48 hours divided by 400 watts, which is roughly 5 hours, minus a little loss through the inverter. If your fridge averages 100 to 200 watts over a cycle, you'll get a long stretch. The built-in screen shows you both the power draw and a time remaining estimate that updates in real time. It's simple and helps you plan during an outage. Recharging is where this thing is impressive. From a wall outlet, it goes from low to full in under 2 hours in my tests, and it hits around 80% in roughly an hour and a half. Anker's GaNPrime charging tech keeps it cool and efficient, and you don't need a giant brick. It just uses a standard AC cable. With solar, you can connect the included Anker SOLIX PS400 panel. The panel has kickstands with 4 preset angles, 30, 40, 50, and 80 degrees, so you can match the sun's position throughout the day. That small angle detail matters if you actually want decent charge rates when the sun is low. On clear days, I was getting steady input that made topping off by afternoon very doable. The station also supports high solar input compared to many units in this class, so expanding beyond the included panel is an option if you plan to rely on sun power a lot. Car charging is there too for emergencies, though it's slower. The light bar is one of those touches that sounds minor but ends up being useful. It's diffused, easy on the eyes, bright enough to light a room or a tent, and has multiple brightness levels plus an SOS mode. During a blackout, it saved me from fumbling with flashlights when I just wanted to plug things in and check the screen. Real-world use is where I judge these products. During a recent power outage, I plugged in my full-size refrigerator, my router, and a couple of lamps, and still had plenty of headroom to boil water with a kettle in quick bursts. Overnight with a CPAP, it performed exactly as hoped, with the display giving me an accurate feel for what was left in the tank. I also tested pass-through behavior by running a toaster while the unit was plugged into the wall and then pulling the AC input. The toaster stayed on without a flicker. For anyone who cares about protecting a desktop PC or a network setup, that fast switchover is reassuring. The build quality matches the price. The chassis feels solid, the wheels roll smoothly over concrete, grass, and gravel, and the handles inspire confidence when you have to lift. The internal components are rated for long service life, and it shows in how the unit behaves under load. No sudden voltage drops, no random cutouts. I've seen reports of early firmware hiccups on older batches where AC output would turn off unexpectedly, but mine updated quickly through the app and has been stable. Speaking of the app, it's Bluetooth only, which works fine for nearby monitoring. I can check input-output power and change some settings from the couch. If the connection drops, I sometimes have to press the sync button on the unit to reconnect, which is mildly annoying. Also, the screen is not the easiest to read under direct sun. None of that breaks the experience, but it's worth knowing. It's perfect for anyone who wants quiet, fume-free backup power at home without messing with gasoline and maintenance. For camping in RVs, the TT30 style port makes setup simpler, and the solar option means you can live off-grid for a weekend without babying the battery. For DIYers and pros, it runs power tools reliably, and not having exhaust means you can work indoors or in a garage with the door cracked. From my experience, the only real trade-off is the weight. It's the cost of having a large, long-life battery and a serious inverter in one box. The rolling design solves most of that, but stairs still require patience or a second set of hands. The fans can be heard in quiet rooms. The Bluetooth-only app means it's not a remote monitor from miles away. Against that, you're getting fast AC charging, solid solar performance, a generous port layout, and battery tech I trust. In my opinion, the Anker SOLIX F2000 hits the sweet spot for capacity, output, and longevity. The 2048-watt pack and 2400-watt AC cover almost everything I need during an outage or on a trip. The Life PO4 chemistry and 5-year warranty make it feel like a purchase I won't regret in a couple of years. The user experience is straightforward, and even if you're new to portable power, the on-screen numbers and simple math make it easy to plan your usage. I'd recommend this for homeowners who want a dependable, indoor-safe backup, RV owners and van lifers who need a robust power core with a clean plug-in, and creators or contractors who want a portable AC source with real muscle. It's an investment, but it earns its keep. The first night your lights stay on and your food doesn't spoil. In conclusion, the Anker SOLIX F2000 solar generator is a durable, high-capacity, fast-charging power station that balances performance with thoughtful design. It makes living through an outage less stressful, and it makes off-grid trips feel a lot more like home. You can view detailed information about the Anker SOLIX F2000 solar generator in the comments section. Thank you for watching.